That's chimpanzee for welcome back to Plaguing Evolved. I'm RaptorFromSaturn, and today we're totally gonna play some Simian Flu. Should be amazingly fun, right? I do love the Simian Flu. It's special. So, what genes shall we go with today? Catalytic switch is useless because you don't get blue bubbles to pop. Metabolic jump and cytochrome surge. Actually, cytochrome surge isn't that good. Metabolic jump will be good because of one particular moment in this game. An ATP boost is also fairly good. I think we're gonna go with metabolic jump. Oh yeah, it turns out the apes have their very own genes. Oh, and before we get started, a couple of notes. I will be referring to our simian friends as both apes and monkeys. I know that's kind of like referring to my dog Buddy as a spaniel and all other spaniels as dogs, but fuck you. I'ma do it. And if any of you think I can't call apes monkeys, I will fight you to the death on this, because they are. There is not a single taxonomic trait that is characteristic of all monkeys that is also not characteristic of apes. Ah! So they are monkeys. Apes are monkeys. Monkeys are people are apes. Apes are monkeys. The same way that monkeys are primates and mammals. Do you understand me? Whew, okay. So with that little rant out of the way, we have latent catalyst, which you get DNA when a Genesis lab is destroyed. Fighting the cure in this game is a little bit different and actually a little bit interesting. Cortisol sensitivity reduces research from Genesis experiments on apes. Very useful. ATP bonus, or ATP overdose. Bonus DNA at the start, but costs significantly more to devolve traits. We're not going with that because devolving traits is going to be a big part of our plan. Ion deficit costs more to evolve, but harder to cure. And ion surge costs less to devolve, but easier to cure. I would say cortisol sensitivity or latent catalyst are the good ones. I think I'm gonna go with cortisol sensitivity because I will be getting plenty of DNA from my evil plan. I'm going to go with, I don't know, native biome. You can never go wrong with native biome. And you can never go wrong with extremophile. Can I press the right button? Jesus Christ. Okay. You also have genes that are specific to our simian friends. We have adrenal surge, which increases ape strength and speed, but is lethal over time. That's very good for a speed run, which we will not be doing. Leadership, active abilities cost less DNA to use. Viral affinity increases ape-to-ape transmission. Together strong increases DNA from colonies. And Call of the Wild, apes less likely to be found by humans. We're going to go with leadership, although together strong is very, very good as well. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to go with Together Strong. I haven't had a problem with DNA costs before. Both of those options are very good, at least in my personal opinion. But I think I like this one a wee bit more, especially because I won't be getting that DNA from blowing up the labs like I did last time. Alright! So with all of that said, the base name is ALZ113. If you didn't notice from the big Dawn of the Planet of the Apes thing, this is inspired by Planet of the Apes, the recent remakes, which personally I think are wonderful movies. And in the movie canon, the simian flu, the virus that makes people die and makes apes smart, is, how do you say, it's a cure for Alzheimer's. That was initially effective, but then it just starts killing people. So that's a sad thing. So that's why ALZ113, but we're not going to call it, we're going to call it Ape Intel. Because I am original. Welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new simian flu. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Select a starting location. So, the thing about the game is that you're going to want to pick a place that has a good concentration of apes and people. Indonesia has a lot of apes. India has a surprising amount of apes. And Central Africa has the most apes in the world, if I recall correctly. Either way, I like Central Africa because it's a good general starting position. Ape Intel begins in Central Africa. Ape Intel has infected its first human. Weak, but used to hot temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. And so it begins. Warning! Simian flu virus detected. Ape Intel is a genetically modified virus created in a Genesis lab. It has successfully increased intelligence in apes, but has not been tested on humans. So eventually, new Genesis lab tests viral drug in Central Africa. Biotech firm Genesis unveiled a groundbreaking new gene therapy drug for Alzheimer's. Human trials are expected as soon as ape testing in Central Africa is complete. So we have some transmissions, we have some symptoms, and we have this curious little thing right here, simian neurogenesis. That's what we're going to be going for first. Because that is where the fun shall begin. I like looking at the 3D building, so I'm going to stay zoomed in on the Genesis lab until our fun begins. Safety expert says paper cuts can kill! Oh no! Ape Intel begins to spread in Central Africa. Indeed it does. Boop. Just gonna get some more DNA. Experts concerned that child not reading enough. Huh. Is that a reference to something? Genesis drug rumored to radically increase bank reports regarding profits. Intelligence. Oh yeah, about that. This little symptom tree here is kind of hilarious. It will make the humans smarter and smarter and smarter until you get to this one, at which point it will just start killing them. Kind of fun. I'm gonna get fomites, just as a matter of transmissions. I'm gonna get birds, but before I get birds, I shall bring in the monkeys! Photophobia symptom mutated. No! Bad monkey disease. Go back to being normal. It's a shame we don't have, what was it, ionized helix that prevents the cost from devolving to go up? Because basically, we want to kind of sort of be like stealthy ninja monkeys here, where people aren't going to spot us, and once we start getting around, we're going to rely on our apes and just let the tree mutate as it will. But for now, we need money, we need DNA so that we can make our monkeys smart. Oh, I almost missed you. What's this about an anthem? Stem cell treatment for all a decade away. European Union plans new federal anthem. Didn't they have an anthem of some sort? Terry Pratchett vote best author. Hell yes he is. Okay, come on, one more DNA. One more DNA. One more. Gimme. Thank you. Modify simian genes to significantly increase ape intelligence. Irises turn green and no immune response is triggered. It's time for apes to rise. It begins! Genesis claims apes essential. New aid program for poor countries. UN's new aid institute for poor countries, making them less vulnerable to disease. Claims apes essential for drug testing. Ape Intel infects thousands of humans, and the headache symptom mutated. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. New aid program. Yep. Boop. Is that enough? Good. That's gonna be the big thing. Making sure, oh hey, we spread to Sudan. The big thing is going to be making sure we have enough DNA to devolve those traits. Ape escape in Central Africa. A group of apes have broken out of a primate shelter in Central Africa and destroyed a Genesis lab, causing citywide chaos. Authorities were unable to contain them, and the apes escaped. Run free, my brothers! Run free! And we're gonna save up for ape colonies as our first magic trick. Newsflash! Ape escape! Authorities find apes infected with ape intel. Authorities investigate the ape escape in Central Africa, found that apes were infected with an unknown virus, ape intel. Origin of the disease, unknown. Okay, colony time! Oh hey, look at that, we have enough to do stuff. But I don't want that yet. I want enough DNA to actually set a colony up. Apes! Intelligent apes form a colony in Central Africa. A strong leader brings intelligent apes together to form a colony. They build a community and live in peace, working to rescue other apes and protect themselves from human aggression. So that colony is going to passively generate DNA for us over time. Rabies could be cause of ape escape. Oh, if only you knew. And while they're generating DNA with funky ape sounds, we are going to start focusing on transmission. Actually, I think, yeah, transmissions. Virus replicates in sebaceous glands and spreads through the skin. A prolonged physical contact can trigger ape-to-ape transmission. I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna wait for Africa to become fully apeified. And before it does, I'm gonna start a little fun thing. Dark Oak Ape Escape. But I'm going to need ape migration for that. So we're gonna be getting that after cutaneous transfer. Virus able to survive on ape skin particles. Minimal physical contact can trigger ape-to-ape transmission. And then next is submissive conception. Apes can transmit virus rapidly through physical contact. A touch of the hand is all that is required for ape-to-ape transmission. Neat. Next we're going to go for organized travel. Apes able to plan and coordinate to travel together, allowing movement of ape groups over long distances. Ape intel is infecting more countries. And there's those Brexit-loving lemmings again. Headache symptom mutated. Would you stop that? Ugh. All your freaking mutations are giving me a headache. I think we can leave it for now. So eventually, you see how West Africa has those green borders? That just means our apes, or the apes there are intelligent, which is good. Once other places start getting those green borders, and not just when I click on them, there we go. See? There are now intelligent apes in Sudan. that's a good thing. Oh, and we've also made it to Libya. Ape intel is more infectious than tuberculosis. Oh, we've already reached that point, huh? I would like to get ape migration, so if you could give me some DNA, that would be lovely. Okay, so we have that. And now, when we click on a country, every intelligent ape in that country is going to travel wherever we send them. I'm going to send these guys to Indonesia. And, more appropriately, every country they go through also has a chance to intelligentify the apes, which should be kind of cool. Yeah, see, we've already got a couple more in Egypt, just because we passed through. And in fact, I'm going to send some of those Egyptian apes all the way to Greenland, so that I can get a smart ape presence in Europe. Ape intel spreading to humans. A diagnostic team in Central Africa has identified that ape intel infects humans as well as apes. Symptoms not severe, but has spread worldwide. Unknown if apes can spread the virus to humans. And so our apes are just gonna mosey their ape intel escaped from Genesis lab. Genesis reveals that ape intel escaped from their lab in Central Africa and pledges to cure it. Although the lab was destroyed during the ape escape, new labs are being set up to lead the research effort. That's gonna be a thing. What do we want next? We're going to want Ape Rampage. That will allow us to fight back against Genesis. This will let our apes move faster. Boop, 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 boop. I'm waiting for... Saudi Arabia now has 300 intelligent apes. Algeria doesn't have any. West Africa does. I'd like to send the West African intelligent apes over to Brazil. I feel like they'd enjoy it there. Photophobia mutated. Would you stop that? Ape intel has been spotted. There's no need to devolve things anymore. More infectious than HIV. That's unfortunate. So yeah, West Africa, you guys can go to Brazil. Have fun! And I'm going to set up another colony in India so that I can get some more DNA. Yeah, see, look. We've cut a swath through Europe, France, Italy, England. All the apes in Central Africa are intelligent. All the apes in Sudan are going to be intelligent. Let's send some apes from East... actually, I think we can do it like this. There we go. That should get both South... Oh no, it's gonna get... Oh well, it got Zimbabwe. It'll get Zimbabwe, and then we can send the Zimbabwean apes over to South Africa, which will get Botswana infected too. And... oh, we still don't have Morocco. What a pity. I was thinking we would be able to take care of that. But oh well. Iceland, you guys can go over through Canada to Mexico. And now I'm going to save... oh, I do have enough DNA. I'm going to make an ape colony in Indonesia. Because they like it there. Subconjunctival bleed symptom mutated. Ape intel has mutated the subconjunctival bleed. Yeah, I'm gonna go with, decreases cure speed. Bleeding gathers, and it's not lethal, so... Alright. I'll leave it be for now. All the apes in these places are intelligent. I would like it if we could transmit to Spain. That would be nice. Oh, when did we get to Russia? Alright, you guys... Actually, you can start here. And you can make your way over to China. And... the Russian apes can go over to Norway. And that should be good enough for now. I'm going to get this, which will increase the DNA generated from our colonies, which is a good thing. And I'm going to save up for another colony. Alright, is that... Oh wait, no, we don't have Australia yet. Russian apes! I have another assignment for you. I need you to go that way. And are there any apes in Korea? No, there are not. And not all of China has been infected with intelligent apes. So we're just gonna send them on their way, and we'll take a look at the places we haven't infected yet. Mostly over here. Perfect. Actually, don't we have a thing that lets us travel over water better? There we go. Oh yeah! And we can also learn how to ride horses! Oh, primal awareness so that people have a harder time detecting us. Also fairly important. Yep, Korea now has 100, almost 200 intelligent apes. And Japan should have intelligent apes as well. Yep, 700 of them. And we're just gonna keep sitting here, gathering DNA and moving apes around. Oh, they never infected Canada. That's a shame. Headache symptom mutated, fine. You know what, the ape's already there, can... Actually, I wonder... Let's see what that'll do. And then what about our Colombian apes? Colombia apes are all 100% infected. We'll send the Peruvian apes over to Mexico. And before you start asking, hey, wild apes don't live in America, they're called zoos. And we now have enough to build another colony, so I shall set it up in Brazil. And what about Guinea? Oh, the Philippines still doesn't have any. Some of you can go there, and some of you can go here, and that should be everywhere in the world with intelligent apes. And so far, 0 of our apes are dead. That's always a good sign. Wait, there are no apes here? that's going to be a problem. Is there any place whose apes haven't all completely gone intelligent? You know, how about those Filipino apes? Just go back. They like went to the Philippines and were like, you know what, we hate it here. And decided to go back to New Guinea. Perfect. Not a single country doesn't have intelligent apes in it. Look at that beautiful green spread. Now it's time to focus on the humans. So our first trick is going to be to get some drug resistance and some genetic hardening, because those are always very important. And then we're going to get water 1, air 1, bird 1, and we're going to sit and wait for our disease to spread just ever so slightly more. Neural enhancement symptom 1 mutated. Okay, we really do not want that. Ew, but we don't have enough to get rid of it. That's unfortunate. Is that enough? Good. Because improving existing neural pathways increases intelligence in humans, which, if you're not stupid, you realize means makes them smarter. The humans learn and work on the cure faster. We can't have that. Well, all the apes in the world are already infected, so we don't need to worry about ape-to-ape transmissions anymore. But I'm also going to get bats, and then we're going to save up for Hominidae Bridge. Hominidae is the family name for us great apes, and that will allow us to spread between apes and humans, which, well, you'll see the fun that happens because of that. Alright, and at this point I think it's time we end the video and get ready to begin part 2, because now we've made all the apes intelligent, we have to kill all of the humans. So, this has been Raptor from Saturn. I shall see you next time.